Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. After seeing Sexyy red votes for Kamala Harris, Candace Owens responded. Sexyy Red announced on social media earlier this week that she had voted for Kamala Harris. "I cast my ballot right now. Don't give us instructions on how to handle our coochies," she wrote, #Kamala for President, as the caption for a set of pictures she posted on X yesterday. Some admirers were surprised by the message because she has previously expressed support for Donald Trump, Harris's opponent. In 2023, she stated, "I like Trump," on this past weekend with Theo Von. "In the hood, they do support him. I don't think anyone was *king with him at first. They believed he was racist because he made insensitive remarks about women. However, he began releasing black people from prison and providing them with free money. We love Trump, sweetie. He must return to work. Baby, those checks are the reason we need him back. They are stimulus checks. We miss you, Trump." Sexyy's tweet, predictably, generated a range of responses. Some were disappointed by the Sexyy rapper's change of heart, while others were happy to see it. For instance, in a recent episode of her show Candace Owens discussed her thoughts on Sexyy Red's endorsement. She responded by making fun of her and cynically asserting that Donald Trump cannot win the election at this time. Her comments don't necessarily come as a surprise because this isn't the first time she's gone for a rapper or even Sexyy Red. In recent weeks, Harris has been endorsed by a number of celebrities. Cardi B, for instance, spoke at her rally in Milwaukee yesterday. Other performers included MC Lyte, Glorilla, and Flo Milli. How do you feel about Kamala Harris being endorsed by Sexyy Red? How if she was made fun of for it by Candace Owens? Sexyy Red says she voted for Kamala Harris even though she had previously backed Donald Trump. After some difficulties over her previous utterances in support of Donald Trump, Sexyy Red has already cast her ballot in the forthcoming presidential election and appears to have voted for Kamala Harris. As evidence that she is one of the more than 68 million Americans who cast ballots in the early voting round ahead of next week's election, the St. Louis native posted a pair of "I voted" stickers in a very on-brand posture on X on Friday. In her caption, "I just voted," she expressed her support for Vice President Harris. "Don't give us instructions on how to handle our coochies." #Kamala for President. Reproductive rights have been central to Harris's candidacy. The rapper's formal endorsement follows a string of events over the past year or two that have drawn criticism for her previously outspoken support of the former president. Sexyy Red disclosed in October 2023 that she was a big admirer of former President Donald Trump, but her remarks caused a stir on social media. In an interview with comedian Theo Von's This Past Weekend podcast, the Sexyy rapper discussed her admiration for Trump, asserting that the ghetto loves him because he has released black people from prison and given them stimulus checks amid the COVID-19 pandemic. "Trump appeals to me," she declared. "In the hood, they do support him. I don't think anyone was messing with him at first. They believed he was racist because he made disparaging remarks about women. However, he began releasing black people from prison and providing them with free money. We love Trump, sweetie. He must return to work. Baby, those checks are the reason we need him back. They are stimulus checks. We miss you, Trump." Sexyy Red's vocal backing of Donald Trump, whose presidency was marred by charges of bigotry, misogyny, and election meddling, quickly drew criticism on social media. He was accused in August of last year for allegedly trying to rescind his Georgia election defeat in 2020. It is evident that some people are unaware of the distribution process, who actually received the stimulus checks, or how they operated. Ebro Darden of Hot 97 and Apple Music wrote on X, "People believe anything." But by June of this year, she had begun to shift her stance, stating unequivocally that she would not be supporting Donald Trump or any other presidential contender. The "Get It Sexy" rapper disassociated herself from supporting any politician in a June 3 post on X, with the exception of her own presidential ambitions, of course. She wrote, "It's sexy red for president. I'm my own candidate and I'm not endorsing anybody, period." After performing with a large MAGA hat during her show at the 2024 Roots picnic over the weekend, she garnered varied reactions, which prompted her to write. Many fans didn't like that she seemed to be supporting the divisive figure, even though the hat did read, "Make America Sexy Again," instead of Trump's trademark statement. 2 months later, she swiftly replied, "Day fakin' dat's cap," in response to a social media post claiming she was scheduled to perform at a rally for the Republican nominee. Cardi B wears a Jessica Rabbit Halloween costume to flaunt her curves. It's hardly surprising that Cardi B would look amazing in her Halloween costume this year, given her current status as a style hero. She transformed last night into Jessica Rabbit, the famous animated character from the 1988 live-action/animated comedy Who Framed Roger Rabbit. The Bronx Femc had curly red hair, color-coordinated cosmetics, long purple gloves, and a red gown that accentuated her curves. Yesterday, she arrived for her sister Hennessy Carolina's Erie season celebration wearing in the costume. In case you were wondering, Hennessy dressed up as the booze that bears her name. Everything seemed to be going rather well in the metropolis. We also hope Cardi B had a great time, especially since she was just admitted to the hospital for a medical emergency that forced her to cancel her appearance at the One Music Fest days prior on October 26. "I am so sad to share this news, but I've been in the hospital recovering from a medical emergency the last couple of days and I won't be able to perform at One Music Fest," she wrote on Twitter. "I truly wish I could be among my supporters this weekend, and it aches my heart that I won't be able to. I appreciate your understanding, Bardi gang, and I'll be back soon, stronger and better. Do not be concerned. I love you all." Though not wearing her costume, Cardi B fans will soon be able to see her at a very special occasion. Later today, she will appear as a guest at a rally in Milwaukee alongside Kamala Harris, who will be joined by musical guests Glorilla, Flo Milli, MC Lyte, the Isley Brothers, and others. Cardi B's gorgeous Halloween appearance is probably a good sign that she is feeling much better already following her hospital stay. She's now juggling a lot of things, including a tense breakup with Offset, a third child, additional demands for the sophomore album, and calls from content creators all consumed Bardi's life this year and continue to do so. She always looks good regardless of the situation, whether it's bad or great.